Welcome back to the Real Upper 90, guys. My name is Andrew. Thanks for being here. I am so happy to be here today. I know we don't have a game this weekend, but I just wanted to hop on here real quick and just kind of look a little bit ahead towards this upcoming game on Monday, talk about the situation with Vitor Roque, and also just kind of reflect a little bit on the Girona's game, right? So without any further ado, let's get right into it, guys. So first thing I'm going to do is look back at Girona's game, right? I did not do a post-match review on that game because honestly, I was just so deflated, so hurt, so mad, pissed off, fuming. Like I was just like, you know what? That's it. I'm not even going to address this game because it's just absolutely pathetic and ridiculous how Barcelona, time and time again, managed to get themselves in a situation where things are going so well and then all of a sudden it just fell apart. That game, the defeat against Girona was worse than the defeat at home against Villarreal. That was just, I mean, after everything that had happened up until, you know, the PSG second leg game, like I thought that Barcelona was over this psychological, you know, stronghold that's on them that prevents them from being able to stay strong throughout the full 90 minutes, you know. You're in control, you're leading, you start off with a spectacular goal, everything is going well, and then you just fell apart. It's just, yeah, I honestly don't even know what to say. I'm lost for words right now when it comes on to this Barcelona team, and I'm confused, right? I don't know what's going on. But now let's look at the Vitor Roque situation, right? There's people in the media that feels like Vitor Roque should be playing more often. And then there are those who feels like, you know, no, he should wait and be patient. Now, I'm kind of right there in the middle, right? I'm just going to look at this from a neutral perspective. Now, we brought him in January, right? And he was supposed to come in and provide some competition for Lewandowski. And I think he did that. But what happened, as soon as he got there, all of a sudden, Robert Lewandowski started playing better football, right? How convenient. And as a result of that, it is hard for Xavi to say, all right, let me bring in Vitor Roque and give Lewandowski a break because he's actually now performing. And when he's not scoring goals, he's helping out the team, setting up, you know, goals and so on. So that created that issue. Now, in the games that he did get a run out, I like his movements personally. Like he gets in really great pockets, you know, get himself in goal scoring positions and opportunities, but he's not solid. It's like he keeps falling over. He trips over so frequently. It's almost like as soon as they touch him, he's on the floor. And it's like, I get it. You know, transitioning from another country, coming to Europe and playing for a team like Barcelona, that can be a very tough transition in the middle of the season. Had he gone through preseason and all that and, you know, work out the kinks and get to know his teammates and all that, maybe it would have been different. But that's not the case. So like I think patience is a virtue here, right? What I will say, there have been plenty of times and occasions where Xavi could have just put him in. Game is going well or not. Robert is not doing trash. You need to get rid of him. You need to replace him. And he could have brought on Vitor Roque for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever the case might be. And he overlooked him. So I do see where the Vitor Roque camp is like, what's going on, right? You're going to take off Robert Lewandowski when you really need something going and bring in Ferran Torres to play in the center forward position. Now, I get it. Ferran Torres have played there plenty of times before for Barca and for Spain, but that's not his natural position. And he's not quite as effective playing down the center anyways. So why not bring in a natural number 9 who is hungry and desperate to prove himself to put in a situation where you're needing goals, right? The one thing that's undeniable is his ability to get into goal scoring positions and work for the team and make those runs, right? You can't deny him of that. Like he's really good at that. It's finishing and just being able to stand up on his feet and hold up the ball. That's what's lacking. But he's a kid and he's new. He came in mid-season and you paid good money for him. So like give him a chance and give him time. right? He will get to where he needs to be. You just have to give him time. And the only way he's gonna ever get better is by getting playing time, which he's not getting. So what do you expect, right? So I do think that Xavi can give him some more playing time. He should give him a little bit more playing time than what he has received though so far. And I also do believe that Vitor Roque needs to be patient. All right, now moving on to the upcoming game. Honestly, guys, I'm not going to predict this game like I've done with all the other games. All I'm going to say is for this game, we just need to play. We need to play football. We need to win. And for me, I would say with the starting lineup, honestly, I would keep the same back line. So Araujo and Kubarsi, center back, Cancelo, left wing, and what's his name? Koundé on the right. In the middle of the park, right? Since it works, Christensen, Gundogan. As a matter of fact, I would give Gundogan a break from the start. So Christensen in the hole, Pedri on the left, Sergio Roberto on the right, right? And then up top, I'm gonna go with Lamine Yamal. I'm gonna try Rafinha once again. And Robert Lewandowski down the middle. And the reason why I'm sticking with Rafinha for this one is because of his work rate. Even though he's so inconsistent, you know, he's hot and cold, we know that no matter what kind of game he's having offensively, defensively, he's gonna give us a lot, right? He tracks back, he break up those tackles, you know, so I'm gonna go with him, right? And we know what kind, you know, how he's good at making those inward runs, those, you know, runs from the wing into the center. So I'm gonna go with that lineup, right? So that's my starting lineup. As far as the result goes, like I said, I'm not gonna predict anything because the past few games that I predicted, it went completely upside down, far from what I thought it was going to be and far from what I had predicted it to be. So no prediction here, guys. No, the thing that and the other thing that I'm gonna say, Xavi, this is for you. Listen, you have to start thinking about Barcelona future, right? Robert Lewandowski is not the future. Gundogan is not the future, right? So, for the love of God, Xavi, if the game is not going well, if Robert is not playing how he's supposed to, if he's not producing, take him off. Bring in Vitor Roque. Give this guy a chance. He is the future. Give him a chance. Let him come on and prove himself why he should get playing time, or vindicate you as to why you're not using him. But bring him on. Don't sit there till the 85th minute and try to give him 5 minutes, because that's not doing him any justice. He's not going to prove himself in 5 minutes, right? So if Lewandowski is not performing as he's supposed to, by the 68th minute mark, take him out, bring in Vitor Roque, right? And then as far as the other front line goes, you know, between Lamine and Rafinha, you know, you sub them out based upon how the game is progressing and, you know, the changes you feel like you need to make. But let's give the guys, the younger guys, I know you've promoted a lot of young players and continue to do so, but let's take a good look at what the future Barca is going to look like future as in next season, right? Gundogan is not the future. I would not be surprised if he's gone by next season, honestly. Robert Lewandowski is not the future. He should be gone by next season. So let's start to invest more playing time into the guys that are actually going to be there for the long run, or at least is planning on being there for the long run. And for this game against Sociedad, for the love of God, please win it. I don't care if it's ugly, just win. Because right now, second place is important for us, not only because we get to play in the Super Cup, which offers, you know, several $1 million, which the club needs, but it also, you get more money finishing in second place versus third. It's not in our control anymore, right? Girona has already took care of business last week, so it's not in our control. However, with that being said, in order for us to have a chance, we must win our remaining 4 games. We got 2 at home, 2 on the road. We can do it. We must do it. We need to finish strong, gentlemen. I know you're not playing for trophies, but please finish strong. So, all right, so guys, so that's my little rant for today. So let me know what your thoughts are. You know, let me know, what do you think about the whole Vitor Roque situation? You know, should he be playing more, or should he just be patient? You know, let me know about the upcoming game, what do you think the starting lineup should be? Would you make any changes from mine? And if you want to be brave and bold and optimistic, let me know what your predictions are down below in the comments. I'll be glad to check those out and see what's going on. So until the next one, guys, as always, more peace, more love.